Kids these days. Kids these days. Kids. What the hell's going on with this younger generation, man? So oh my God, I don't know if I want to do this video. I had a good idea to, there's a saying out there, if you got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. So I'm just not going to say anything at all. I got a certain rule when it comes to gays and bisexuals and trannies and you know, that people of that sort on social media. Zero tolerance. I cut them off. That's my policy. That's my rule. I want nothing to do with them. You know, they stomp on our rights. They label us Christians bigots because we won't bake their cake for the gay weddings. We stick to Christian values. We believe in one man, one woman, traditional family, mom and dad, traditional marriage only. That's the values I have. That's what we stick up for, us Christians. That's the way it was for many, many, many decades and years and years and years. And then slowly and slowly, the homosexual plague takes over. And now, if you don't agree with their agenda, you're a bigot. You're a homophobe. You're a racist. You're anti-gay. And all these other things. I don't know, what is it? I mean, I worked at a Burger King restaurant between the age 15 and 21. I want to say like 7 years. I started working there when I was 15, worked my way through high school, dropped out of high school because I got tired of the liberalism. But anyway, I worked my way through, you know, trade school. I stopped working there. I was like almost 22. It was about 6.5 years. After that, I got my CDL. I hit the road, and that's what I've been doing since. So I worked there for like 7 fucking years. Anyway, there's this girl I worked with. I'm not going to say her name. I mean, she was a pretty cool girl. She worked there for about... She was a teenager. She started working there when she was like 17. And I was like 20. So it was like the last couple of years I worked there. I got out of there when I was almost 22. So like the last couple of years I worked there, she came in. I was like 20 years old when she started working there. And she was like 16, I think, 17. Anyway, she was a pretty cool girl. She wasn't the 16-year-old I dated when I was 19. She wasn't that. Yeah, let's get that straight. Okay? I dated a 16-year-old when I was 19 for like 3 months. Okay? Okay? Now use the video and call me a pedophile. Go call me what you're going to call me. I don't give a shit. It happened like fucking 17 years ago. So anyway, there was this girl there. Pretty cool girl. She was kind of like tomboyish. I mean, she wasn't like a, you know, tomboyish as in, you know, bull-headed, cut her, you know, shave her head and all that shit. I mean, she was pretty hot. I'm not going to say her name. I'll keep her identity concealed. But she was half Filipino and half white. Anyway, she was like a manly girl. She liked a lot of guy stuff, four-wheeling and shit like that. Pretty cool girl. Anyway, we worked a drive-thru together for a couple of years. coworker. She had a boyfriend. Her boyfriend was like 2 years older than her. Like when she was 16, he was like 18. Anyway, I met her boyfriend because her boyfriend would come there to work and pick her up. And her boyfriend was pretty cool. And they dated for like 6 fucking years. You believe that shit? 6 fucking years. They were together. They were like your pure definition of high school sweetheart. I mean, if you look up the definition high school sweetheart in the dictionary, their picture was in there. I mean, they were the pure definition. They were like the best couple. I can't explain it. It's complicated. They were the all-American couple. This fat slob next to me. Okay, I gotta go to my sleeper. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, I get this